Hey everyone, sun's out, buns out. Welcome to my YouTube channel. It has an official name now, Dust to Diamonds. I know it's a little late in the game for a welcome and for a creation of a name, but hey, better late than never. I finally have some direction about where I want to go and how I want to continue to build, and I just want to say thank you to everyone that's joined in the process over the last month or so as I figure out what exactly it is that I want to do. In addition to that, I do also have a brand spanking new Instagram. Feel free to follow me at dust2_diamonds. That's the number 2. And tune in for updates and Instagram posts and just quick reads if you don't have time to sit down and tune into an entire video. I have been off of Instagram for about 4 years at this point, so I feel very out of date, and I'm still getting my footing and figuring out how things work because we didn't even have stories when I was on there. So help me out, y'all. I can't wait to circle back and talk about why I decided to step off from social media, but that will not be today. I want to say a huge thank you again to everyone that has supported me, everyone that has given me feedback and encouragement and just spurred me on in this new endeavor that I have with this YouTube channel. I'm ecstatic about what's to come and how it will continue to grow and inspire me and hopefully other people. I did want to share about my journey to creating the YouTube channel, and I know for a lot of people it seemed like this came completely left field, but in reality this has been an idea that I've had since 2016. I vividly remember when the thought popped into my head to create a YouTube channel or some type of blog type situation, and I definitely held myself back for the last 3 years. I consider myself a relatively creative person, and I think throughout most of my life, I've really stifled my creativity, my ideas, my imagination, and it's disappointing because now I think things that came so naturally to me before have become a little bit more difficult, and it's almost like I'm about to go deep for a second, y'all. As a kid, I felt a lot of different things, and I believe at one point in my life I was pretty in touch with my emotions, but because the things that I felt were so painful and I stuffed, it has become so difficult for me to get in touch with my emotions and for me to identify what it is that I'm feeling. And I think it's as a result of me telling myself that if I feel like this, it has to go away, it has to disappear, detaching and separating myself from that. So bringing it back to my original point, I think that I also did that with my creativity. And there's so many reasons why I've let 3 years pass without me pursuing this endeavor. I think the first being insecurity. There's tons of YouTube channels and vlogs and blogs and inspirational speakers and influencers and all the above, and my insecurity triggered me to have thoughts like, what's so special about me? Why would anybody want to listen to me? What's going to make me stand out from everybody else that's doing this right now? And I had thoughts like, I'm not important. What I have to say isn't important. So I quieted any type of desire to want to put myself out there. And then there's just the fear of vulnerability. When you put yourself out there on the internet, once it's on the internet, it's there forever. And just the thought of the fact that I can't control who sees what terrified me. And I think even now, present day, or maybe present day 1 month ago when I started this channel, I was still struggling with the same thing. I finally overcame the things that were holding me back from beginning, but then a whole new set of insecurity and negative self-talk and all the above has presented itself. I remember when I made the first video, I made it weeks before I posted it. It just sat in my phone and I'm like, there's no way I will ever post this video. And like I said in the video, I woke up inspired to record, and I really don't know what it was about January 31st. I think that's when I posted the first video that had me bold and courageous enough to post the video. But even still, there were so many walls that I had to push through. I posted the video, it was on private, and I said to myself, no one can ever see this. And then I sent it to 2 friends. So back in 2016, I told, I want to say 3 people that I had this idea. And I really didn't want to tell a lot of people because even that triggered my insecurity, because I'm trying to be a mind reader. Like, oh, well, they're probably going to think this, or they're probably going to laugh at me. Who cares? Why do I concern myself so much so with the thoughts of other people? I don't know. But, you know, I told 3 people. So out of those 3 people, I sent 2 of them the link. So I took the video off of private, but another layer, I set it to only be able to be viewed by those who had the link. And both of my friends were caught completely off guard, but their response encouraged me to the core of my soul, and I just felt so validated and motivated, and everything that God was doing up to this point to build the courage to even record a video or to even put myself out there to pursue something that I wanted to do for 3 years. All those feelings began to solidify and surface, and I felt motivated and I wanted to share more. So I shared with a couple more friends, still link only. And then I just woke up and I'm like, Diamond, if you're going to do it, go all the way. Stop being in between, you know? And that is definitely a space that I like to occupy in my life because it's comfortable. So I took the video off of all these elaborate privacy settings and I just let it be. And I don't know if people started sharing or talking about it, but it began to catch on. And I recorded another video. And now at this point, I've decided to start sharing with people. You know, I'm talking to people about it because I feel so empowered. I feel so empowered that I've decided to look fear in the face and do what it is that I want to do. I don't want to look back out on my life and be filled with regret and think about all the things I shoulda, coulda, woulda done. You know, I feel like I'm at a prime time in my life. I'm young, I'm learning, I'm growing, newly married, I don't have no kids, I'm trying to figure out my career and all these things. And this is probably the most free time I'll have. So why not use it to do something memorable? So here I am today, 3 videos later, and I'm still fighting with insecurities. It's just like it never stops. So, you know, I posted the videos, I'm sharing it, and then I'm thinking about, well, I shared it with people that I feel safe with and people who I know love me. And even that was still vulnerable, but there was a level of security that these are people who I know love me. There are going to be people who watch these videos who may not enjoy it. There are going to be people who may not love me or can't stand me that watch these videos and may have negative things to say about me or about my experiences and communicating about the things that I share in a malicious way, and that scares me. But at the same time, I also am not sharing what I'm sharing to be loved by all or to inspire all, because I want to be able to impact people with my story and what God has done for me and the things that I've learned through my education and life and experiences. But this is also for me. This is me taking a stand against the person that I've been for the last 20-something years. This is me taking a stand that I'm not going to just sit and passively dwell in negative, demeaning, degrading, belittling, all the other synonym thoughts. I'm not going to do that. And if I don't want to continue in this negative feedback loop, then I am going to put a halt to it. You hear me? And that's what I'm here trying to do. And I'm really just hoping that I can inspire other people in the process to do the same, to be vulnerable, to be bare before the people before you, because that's when you really get to feel the love of the people around you. All right, the sun is really doing a lot though, but I'm here now, so I guess there's no turning back. But what I just said just made me think about something. So in my high school yearbook, my senior year, we got a senior quote, which most yearbooks do. And my quote was, "I'd rather be hated for who I am than loved for who I am not." And I feel like that quote is literally a testament to the stage of life that I'm in right this moment. And I think that during that time, that was my heart's desire, but I wasn't at the level of growth and maturity that I needed to be at to actually achieve that. But I'm so grateful that now, I guess 8 years after high school, I really am trying to embody that, because it is when people see your flaws and shortcomings and the ugliness about you that you really get to feel loved by the people around you. So that's my story about how I came to creating this YouTube channel for everyone who's like, "Diamond, this is so left, so random. I didn't even know that you wanted to create a channel." There's a story. As far as what to expect from my YouTube channel, I guess more car conversations. I really appreciate the feedback that I've gotten about that. I felt really insecure about car conversations. I really didn't come into this with the idea that I'm going to do these car conversations. It just so happened that in the first 2 videos, that's just where I felt comfortable and where I could just be myself and not trying to be what other YouTubers are. I felt insecure that I didn't have whatever type of camera. I'm not tech savvy. I don't even know what the cool cameras to have are, but I didn't have all this equipment and all these things, and I was getting anxious, honestly, about making another video. I'm like, oh my gosh, I made 3 videos. I'm getting this traction. People are subscribing and giving feedback, and people want more. I have to make a video in the house because then people are going to think it's dumb if I keep making videos in the car. And God is amazing. Yesterday, somebody stopped me and they literally spoke to the concept of car conversations and encouraged me that they like the idea. And it's not that I found security in that, but the place that I was at, I was reminded that this is a part of me being me. This is a part of me being authentic. You know, I don't have to pretend to be a YouTuber that I'm not. I guess I'm a YouTuber by definition, but I don't know nothing about what it means to be a YouTuber. I really just want to talk honestly and share what I know. Rewind back. I was supposed to be telling y'all what to expect. What to expect. More car conversations. Here I am talking in my car once again. And possibly more vlogs. The VCU vlog was just kind of on a whim. I thought that it would be cool. I do also like to be present in the moment during experiences, so we'll see what direction I go in with that. And then an idea that I'm considering is a psych babble segment. So for everybody who doesn't know, I know I talked about it in my last video. I've been studying psychology since high school. I got my bachelor's at Towson in psychology and a master's in clinical psychology from Loyola University. And Lord willing, I will have a PhD in counseling psychology from BCU. I was hoping that my next video would be some good news, but I ain't heard back yet. To be continued. So Psych Babble, I'm hoping to share concepts that I find interesting and that I hope that others will find interesting in the realm of psychology. For example, earlier I mentioned about mind reading. Of course, that's kind of a concept that anybody can pick up on, but cognitive distortions. My reading is one of those black and white thinking, catastrophizing. So I want to talk about those things because one, that's something that I'm really passionate about, but I think that it's also a common experience that people can relate to, is having those types of thoughts. So I want to be able to debunk them, help other people to understand those thoughts and conceptualize them and get like, okay, this is the type of thinking that I'm engaging in, but I also want to provide people with resources and how to fight those thoughts. And I know I've talked a ton about insecurity up to this point, but I'm realizing that, or at least at this stage of thinking, I don't think that I'm going to have an arrival in insecurity and not being insecure anymore. But what I will arrive in is not being led by my thoughts and my feelings when I am in that place of having thoughts of insecurity, but also fighting those thoughts with a change in perspective and really rerouting where I'm thinking and reframing. So that's where I'm at, guys. I am so open to feedback and suggestions. Please let me know what you want to talk about. If there's anything that's on your heart that you want to know if I can relate to and you would like me to share about it, I'll try my best. Hit me up on Instagram, text me if you have my number, leave comments. I would love to be able to connect in that way and see what I can do to best serve the people that are interested in hearing what I had to say. Thank you for tuning in again to Just the Diamonds, and I appreciate all the support and love and encouragement up to this point, and I can't wait to deliver more. Thanks, guys. Peace and love.